Hi Libra, I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of December 2020. And I do want to take this moment to, of course, express my gratitude and appreciation for all of your likes and comments and subscriptions. But more importantly, I meditated on your energy overall for the month, for the subject, of course. And the message that came through was more success than imagined. More success than imagined. Let's get started. Let's first pull a message or two from the Soul's Journey deck. What do we have for our lovely Libras in regards to their money and career for December 2020? What else do we have? I'm going to pull another one or two. First off, friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. This has been coming out in a lot of these money and careers for this month. I do feel like there is a friend who plays a key role in your career situation, not so much your finances. It is intertwined, of course. A soul connection who believes in you and roots for you, you know, and for some of you, a soul connection who can help you get further in your career. And then we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And I feel the need to say also releasing people and situations that no longer assist you in your soul's growth, that maybe hold you back or at times make you doubt yourself or make you question whether you're going to be successful in one way, shape, or form. Do not, at the end of the day, feel guilty for what you are doing for yourself, you know, because when you go after this career of yours that you've been, you know, pursuing, and when you go after financial comfort, which I feel a lot of Libras out there are working hard towards, you're doing it for yourself. There's no need to feel guilty, you know? Put everyone's opinions aside, and maybe besides this friendship. But yeah, just remember that you're doing it for you and there's nothing to feel guilty about. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life, or of life. It feels like, yet again, another month where Libra's intuition is just on fire. And it's a month where you're going to be reminded, as whatever you're working towards, whether it's a business, your job, a promotion, getting a job, it just feels like whatever it is going to bring you, as the message says, more success than you ever imagined. And it just reminds you that you trusted your intuition when going for this, when, you know, making that decision in the beginning, even if you were indecisive, you know, way back before then. And so it reminds you to trust that intuition, that gut feeling always. And especially when, you know, making more decisions in the future in regards to your career and finances. And then we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I feel like a lot of Libras out there are doing a job or have a career that is benefiting other people as well, not just, you know, not just your own personal situation. And I feel like it is a month where you may surprise yourself when your self-esteem skyrockets. You know, it may have to do with a new work environment. It may have to do with a lot of this abundance and success, you know, heading your way, or, you know, becoming your reality in general. All of which is just making you feel good about you and what you can achieve and what you have achieved up until this point. And then we have discipline for the fifth one. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, absolutely. And what you've been setting your mind to and working towards recently is paying off, is working out. You know, you're reminded in a few different ways this month, I feel, that, like it says, whatever you set your mind to, you can make it happen. Let's continue by pulling 6 tarot cards. A simple 6-card spread, if you will. Some shuffling. One more shuffle. Oh, and just to let you know, if you're new to this channel, I do take flyer or jumper cards, as you saw with those beginner cards. And occasionally I take from the top or the bottom of the deck when guided to. All right, so what do we have for our lovely Librans to continue this money and career read for December? Wow. What else do we have for Libra? Thank you, Spirit. You want me to just pull the last three from the top of the deck? All right, so, and then the Five of Cups. If there's a job in the past or a situation in general that you've left or it's been cut out of your life, you know, by the universe, try not to dwell on it or focus on it this month. It could get in the way and alter the quality of your work. Just be aware of that. So we're starting off with the Emperor. You start off the month feeling very strategic, very, I want to say powerful. You know, thinking about the next moves in your life, you know, the game of life, if we have this chess piece over here. You may start off the month feeling very serious due to past situations or obstacles you had to overcome or deal with. You know, it may also just be that you have a lot of work on your plate to accomplish on top of everything else in your life. But it does feel like you're planning for all the success that you have ahead of you, even though you've already achieved a good amount of it. And it's side by side with this Friendship card, and I feel like it's interesting that it's coming through this way. When you're feeling extra serious, when you're feeling like you have a lot to accomplish, look to this friend, and you probably just thought of who that was. You know deep down who this friend is, or those couple of soul connections that typically lift your spirit or help you, you know, loosen up a bit. So they play a multitude of purposes in your life, you know, tying back to your career and finances. And then the Nine of Cups to continue. So the middle of the first half of the month arrives and you're feeling so abundant, ecstatic. Something's changed in your life where you are jumping for joy. The Spirit in the universe is coming through at this point in the month and reminding you how much you have to look forward to and how much success is already happening in your life. You know, I feel like a lot of you, it's a business that you've been trying to get off the ground, and it's going to start to snowball. For some of you, it's a promotion or just simply getting that, you know, abundance you want and have desired from the career, the job you have been working hard at. It's like that time of month where you just sort of are less serious and kind of just jumping out of bed in the morning, you know, strutting down the street because you know how abundant you truly are. And then the Fool. So you finish off the first half of the month feeling like, you know what, I'm going to go with the flow. I'm just going to kind of do my thing. You know, it feels like in the past, a lot of Libras have tried to force things when it comes to their money and career, trying to realizing for a lot of you that working yourself to the bone, you know, to the point of, you know, being burnt out is not going to help the progression of your business or your job or your finances really at the end of the day, you know. So you decide not to force it and just go with the flow and accept that things will happen when they're meant to naturally. You know, it's about working smarter, not harder, right? And I do feel like for some of you, crystals will come in handy when it comes to your work. Love it. And then and I also feel like at this point, it's like, it's interesting. You go from being like ultra serious and planning and then ecstatic and jumping for joy to being so much more peaceful. You're going through all the emotions this month, Libra. And then the Eight of Cups for the second start the second half of the spread / month, and there's something that you decide to walk away from. Like officially, it feels like you started to in the previous month, in November. For some of you, it's a job. Others of you, it's a person, place, or situation that was negatively affecting your mindset or your self-esteem, your way of being, which made it harder to accomplish your job or to keep, your head held high. If you don't think a person, place, or situation that affects those kind of things isn't going to affect your work in one way, shape, or form, then you're just kidding yourself. And I feel like you just have had enough at this point. You're deciding to leave people, places, and situations behind that no longer work for you. And you're just confidently strutting away in a peaceful manner. And Spirit and the universe is behind the scenes clapping for you because it's going to pay off. You're going to see how your success starts to, multiply. Not that it, already wasn't going to, but you just are able to do things in a better, more peaceful manner. You're able to accomplish more and keep that self-esteem at an all-time high, which definitely affects your work. And it's side by side with this guilt. Ooh, do not feel guilty when walking away from these situations or people. You got to do what's right for you, my friend, at the end of the day, and make sure you are strutting with confidence when you do turn the other way. You turn the cheek and head in the right direction for you. Head towards all of this success and abundance that you have ahead of you. There's no doubt in my mind that Libras are going to be successful. No doubt. 10 of Wands to move right along. And it's interesting because, we have another card that's all about, journey, going on this journey. And it feels like maybe it's because you had to walk away. Maybe it's because you had to tie up, the situation that was burdening you. And it just feels like you have a lot of emotional baggage still left behind from whatever you were dealing with or whoever you were dealing with. And that on top of, like I was saying, all the workload you have to accomplish and kind of juggle. And so they're saying, you know what, cope with it, do what you got to do. If you need to take a little bit of time here to yourself to kind of sort out your emotions, clear your mind, then do it. Your business, your job, your career in general, your finances, you'll get back to it. I wouldn't say like take the whole second half of the month off, but you get the point. You got to take care of you so you can finish off the month and get back to it. It's aligned with the Nine of Cups, and it's like they want you to feel like the Nine of Cups, not like this 10 of Wands. It's time to drop those wands, take care of your emotional state, take care of yourself on a soul level, and make sure you get back to this 9 of Cups. You're jumping for joy, excited because you have a lot ahead of you and things are changing for the better, big time. Finish off the month in spread, we have the 8 of Wands. And the end of the month surprises you where things start to move quickly. And it's not even like you have more work on your plate. You might, for some of you, but it just feels like your business starts growing quicker. You get more clientele. The money starts flowing in. Things just start happening for you so quickly. And I feel like it's also coming through now as messages coming in, from clients or people, coworkers, your boss, whatever the case is for you, friends, people just simply admiring what you do, acknowledging that you are one of the, if not the best at what you do. And it's partially Spirit and the universe coming through and reminding you that you are a kick-ass Libra and that everything's going to work out, and it's all because you trusted your intuition in the beginning. It's all because, you trusted in the universe and your guides and these creative ideas that come to you, as well as knowing when to walk away from what no longer serves you or who. So let's continue by pulling a message or two from the Energy Oracle deck. What do we have for Libra to continue this money and career reading? Want just those? Actually, we're taking this community. A lot of Libras out there, I feel like this typically comes out in your money and career reads. You help a community in one way, shape, or form, whether it's your neighborhood or whether it's your city, your town. It could be something like this on YouTube, expressing or helping people and reaching out, getting your voice across, it just feels like you're making a difference at the end of the day. Go you. I can relate. I'm a Leo, Libra, Libra. And then we have contract. A lot of Libras out there are going to sign a contract this month if that is what you've been looking to achieve. You know, for some of you, this is now coming through as establishing more balance in your life, you know, now that you have finished, you know, dealing with certain toxic situations or whatever the case was that you've been walking away from. It's leaving you feel more balanced to where you can accomplish more. And I feel like you do a better job this month of trusting in where things are heading and unraveling, even if you can't fully see the end goal just yet, or the end result rather. And then adjacent possibilities. So this is now recently coming up, occasionally coming through as your mind. It feels like your mind is going to be racing this month because you have so much going on, or because, you know, you trying to like wrap up, you know, certain toxic situations and all of the above, you know, and people are contacting you, getting all these messages, things are moving quickly. So, you know, it's all about choosing one door at a time to focus your attention and energy on, and, you know, try to simplify things, meditate. You know, you don't want to be going in all of these doors of thoughts, you know, at the same time. This also could be just representing all of your clientele coming in, you know, or many job offers if that's what you've been looking for. It just feels like whatever you desire when it comes to your money and career, it is yours, Libra. Just manifest it. Door to romance. At first, I was thinking this was coming through as falling in love with what you're doing and yourself, but it's not. I feel like a lot of Libras out there are going to meet somebody new, a new romantic partner or interest through your work environment. It can be tricky at times, but I feel like this was meant to be, and the fact that you will have that commonality when it comes to whatever your passion is, whatever you're working towards. It's amazing. It's a good foundation right there to start building off of, right? Also, I do feel like you will just be growing that love for your job, your career, your passion. Let's finish off by pulling a message or two from the Making Magic deck. What do we have? That was quick. For Libra, thank you, Spirit, to finish off this money career reading. I think we got one more. We're gonna actually take this insight, opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. Not that it needs to be stronger, right? Because, you know, Libras out there are seeing right through people and situations, and just knowing when to act, when to sit back, you know, when to work harder and smarter, you know. It just feels like you got it all going on when it comes to your intuition. Yep, that should go right there. Let's see, which one should we do next? Tree of Life. True wisdom and making good choices in life. This is coming through as you kind of growing your tree, you know, when it comes to your representing your career and your financial comfort, and slowly but surely, you know, doing it your way, saying screw what other people think, but you're growing it slowly and making it happen for you. And it's going to be so big and so successful in the end. So people who doubt it can just step to the side, right? And you're making good choices for yourself. Just remember that. And then Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. Absolutely. I mean, we were talking about the community card before and how you make a difference in other people's lives, you know, and just the way you approach things and you go about it and, you know, go after these dreams and these passions of yours. It inspires other people. You're truly a light in this world, Libra. Don't forget it. And then on a beautiful note to finish, time to shine. Creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. You're not only going to be shining like a bright light this month to finish off this crazy year, but you're going to be, by doing so, drawing in and attracting all kinds of new opportunities to enhance your finances, to grow your business, whatever the case is for you. Yet again, another amazing reading, Libra. So with that said and done, once again, I more than appreciate your likes, comments, and subscriptions. And I hope this reading was truly helpful. And I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.